Patrick Mahomes just won his second MVP and second Super Bowl. What more could he possibly do? Today we're making Patrick Mahomes a rookie again to see how his career pans out. Trying to reach such lofty expectations can't be that hard, right? Well, maybe not for Mahomes, until he found out that every starting quarterback in the league is in their prime. 75 overall Patrick Mahomes as a rookie with 0 pro experience. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, we went 12-5. Season number 1, Patrick Mahomes would throw for 4,600 yards with 35 touchdowns and interceptions, and we would host a playoff game going 12-5. Wow, this is actually a really good start. It would have meant that every starting quarterback was in their prime. I literally meant it. I mean, Joe Flacco is a 94. Aaron Rodgers is a 99 again. Deshaun Watson's actually good at football again. And with every NFL team having a really good quarterback, that meant that Patrick Mahomes would have to go through the gauntlet every single season. Oh, good. Patrick Mahomes' father's a 98 overall. I don't have a good feeling about that. 41-21. We didn't have a shot. And just like that, season 1 comes to rest. What I forgot to mention is that after every season, we get to spin the wheel of upgrades. These upgrades are filled with stat boosts that can ultimately help Mahomes catch up with the rest of the league's elite quarterbacks. And our very first wheel spin did just that. Jackpot right off the rip. And yeah, this is the best possible spin we could have gotten. Jackpot ensures that we get to max out 1 stat bar for Patrick Mahomes. And judging by the fact that Patrick Mahomes managed to jump up to a 78 overall after his first season, we were definitely on the path to success. I'm gonna max out his awareness. A quarterback's awareness is such a slept-on stat. And just like that, we're an 80 overall. Okay, Patty. Tracking our overall is important because that is one of today's challenges along with winning a Super Bowl. These goals are important to break because Jackson Mahomes will quit TikTok if we manage to complete both of these challenges today. Holy shit, the pressure is on. I really need to complete these challenges. In a league full of stacked quarterbacks, Kyler Murray wins MVP. The Eagles win the Super Bowl. And Jalen Hurts gets his much deserved Super Bowl MVP. Oh my God, this one hurts, Eagles fans. Don't look. And after season number 1, we've already seen a good bit of regression. Aaron Rodgers dropped down to a 97. Tom Brady's now a 95. And he's on the Falcons. And the biggest regression was Matt Ryan, who went from a 99 to a 91. Poor Matt Ryan. And the biggest surprise this offseason was Joe Flacco coming in and taking Justin Fields' spot. Okay, why did Joe Flacco feel the need to take over Justin Fields' whole career? But in the end, this was Patrick Mahomes' journey, so whatever could help him in the end was much needed. And in season number 2, Patrick Mahomes' journey took a bit of a turn. 7-10 in the worst possible division. Wow, we finished last in the worst possible division. And even then, Patrick Mahomes would take a bit of a regression himself. 4,500 yards with 34 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. They got him labeled as a bridge quarterback. There's no way. And not that you really care or anything, but the Dolphins would face off against the Giants in the Super Bowl, where the Giants would actually beat the Dolphins. Where Daniel Jones would actually win a Super Bowl. Okay, Russell Wilson won MVP this season. He really is back. At the end of year 2, I wanted to take a deep dive into the NFL world and see what quarterbacks were truly running the NFL. Okay, Dak Prescott is definitely looking like the best quarterback nowadays. Okay, that's how he won MVP. 50 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. It's absurd. I'm sorry, Mr. Russ. And quarterbacks like Josh Matthews would come in and take over as a rookie. Okay, Smith is a 80 overall rookie, and he is playing better than the entirety of the NFL's quarterbacks who were in their primes. And it would take us a very long time sorting through all the quarterbacks until we finally got to the man himself. Oh, Patty Mahomes, we still have some work to do, bud. Godspeed. And heading into season number 3, we needed a major wheel spin. Plus 10 throw power. Oh, that is much needed. And with Patrick Mahomes now dropping from a superstar X factor all the way down to a star development rate, it was crucial that we got this upgrade right. Okay, from an 81 throw power to a 91. That is massive. Okay, we're now an 83 overall. Things are looking good. But being an 83 overall was so far away from a 99 overall, we could not fail this challenge because I do not want to see Jackson Mahomes TikToks on my feed anymore. So we simmed through season 3 season opener to see Patrick Mahomes go to work. Okay, I don't know who the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers is nowadays, but I know our quarterback is not looking good. Okay, come on. There we go. All I gotta do is just talk bad about you, Mahomes. And we're gonna go 21 unanswered points, 24 unanswered points. Take us home, Patty Mahomes. And he would do just that. Game-winning drive for Patty Mahomes puts us over top. Oh my God, it was Tom Brady that's on the Steelers now. Patrick Mahomes had a pretty decent game, but I think Tom Brady definitely outplayed him in some aspects. But it doesn't matter because Patrick Mahomes took home the dub. And although we started off the season strong, we ended up finishing 9-8, missing the playoffs, where the Steelers would have actually been the #1 seed. So it was cool to beat them. Wow, Tom Brady led the Steelers to 13 13-4 record. And although we didn't make the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes would have a very solid season. A bit of a resurgence for Patrick Mahomes. Damn near 5,000 yards passing with 33 touchdowns to 14 interceptions. We would like to see those interceptions, trim those down a little bit, but other than that, not too bad, Patty. In the end, I don't know who could have predicted this, but the Pittsburgh Steelers would end up making the Super Bowl facing off against the Detroit Lions. And you know we're in Madden when the Lions win the Super Bowl. I mean, what the f— And heading into the yearly awards, Josh Allen would take home his first NFL MVP. Wow, Josh Allen was the one to win MVP this year. And even in a stacked quarterback league, the Offensive Rookie of the Year would go to a quarterback. Sammy Lawrence winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, so the Seahawks have their future. And although the Seahawks had a very promising future, I cannot say the same as a Chiefs fan, so it's very important that this wheel spin landed on something solid. +5 throw accuracy, so that's going to do nothing but help us for sure. And in a league where quarterbacks were so vital to a team's success, it was very important that we got these upgrades for Patrick Mahomes. Short accuracy goes to an 89, medium throw accuracy to an 82, deep throw to an 84, throw under pressure to an 89, and our throw in the run would go up to a 98. Oh, that's solid. And just like that, we're an 89 overall, and we get superstar dev. We're getting there, Patty Mahomes. We're getting there. With Patrick Mahomes only being an 89 overall, he still had a long way to go until he reached the top of the totem pole of the NFL's superstar quarterbacks. So stay tuned because these next couple seasons get wild. We are back in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes led us to a 12-5 record. And despite reaching the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes still hasn't taken that leap quite yet. Okay, another Patrick Mahomes season. 4,600 yards, 37 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Same thing. And before we hop into the playoffs, we got a notice from Coach Andy Reid that this would be Travis Kelce's last playoff run. The potential retirement of Travis Kelce has fired up the team, +10 morale for all players. Because what you didn't know is that before this past season, Travis Kelce was a 97 overall, and now he declined to a 92 overall. So this really was a last hurrah for Travis Kelce. And with this potentially being Travis Kelce's last season ever, okay, Travis Kelce, this is your last season. Hopefully we don't lose. Oh my God, we lost first round to the Denver Broncos. Prime Russell Wilson is too OP. Throwing for 357 yards is insane. Just like that, Travis Kelce has announced his retirement from the NFL. But we're gonna let that deter us from being one of the best quarterbacks in the league and winning a Super Bowl, because this next wheel spin changed it all. +5 throw accuracies again. That is massive. It's a bit tedious, but I will take it. And with Super Bowl 60 being a shootout, it was very clear that offense was the way to win in the NFL. And these upgrades were for sure going to help our offense. Okay, 94 short accuracy, 86 medium, 92 deep accuracy, and we'd max out throwing the run and so close to maxing out throw under pressure. We're now in 96 overall. We are so close to a 99 overall. And with Patrick Mahomes now being a 96 overall, he still wasn't even in the top 5 quarterbacks. Okay, technically we're 94 overall, but the +2 morale boost, we're just gonna call him a 96, okay? The quarterback landscape has been dominated by Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert for the last couple years now. It was now time for Patrick Mahomes to take that leap into superstardom. Okay, no, we'd lose to the Broncos. Oh my God, we lost to the Seahawks week 2. Oh God, once again, we finished mediocre. But thankfully, to my surprise, 99 overall, Patty Mahomes. We're not Superstar X Factor yet, so that's kind of a bummer. But we finally were able to check off one of our challenges, and all we have to do is win a Super Bowl so Jackson Mahomes can stop doing TikToks. It just won't be this season that we win a Super Bowl. But with this being the final season to complete this challenge, Patrick Mahomes and myself really had to lock in. We are now a top 3 quarterback in the league. Only trailing players like Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes was poised to take his team to the promised land. Okay, we went 1-0, 2-0. We would face a very tough divisional opponent in the Denver Broncos. Oh, that's such a heartbreaker. But despite that L, we would finish with a league best 13-4 record. 13-4, I will take that. Only trailing the Cowboys and the Broncos themselves is the best record in the league. Okay, the Broncos are definitely the team to beat, dude. Prime Ross is a god. With us facing off against the 10-7 Baltimore Ravens, it didn't matter because Lamar Jackson was one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Okay, Patty Mahomes on the road against Lamar Jackson, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league. How will we respond? And we'd respond while scoring 28 unanswered points, but would soon give up 21 unanswered points. Okay, we're scoring a touchdown first. Okay, they scored 2. Wow, they kicked a field goal to win it. 2 of the league's best having a phenomenal phenomenal game. And despite Patrick Mahomes having one of his best games ever, it didn't matter because we ended up losing and our season was over. Meaning we failed today's challenge and Jackson Mahomes will forever stay on TikTok.
I'm gonna kill myself!
And another thing that will stay on TikTok forever is this past Super Bowl's highlights. And if you enjoyed that Super Bowl, I made a video where it was Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts, but they were 50 overall. So if you want to see that, pop it up on the screen right here. Check it out. It was a banger. One of my favorite videos ever. Boom.